Let's take a moment of quiet, just you and me. I need you to know with absolute certainty that you are reading these words for a reason. This is your gentle nudge from the universe, a sign your angels have guided you here because your heart is ready for a beautiful truth. So let's take a soft, deep breath together and open your heart wide. Trust that this moment is perfectly timed by a divine hand. Everything is aligning just for you. You see, there is a specific person you've held in your thoughts and prayers, and a powerful shift is happening for them now. The walls they may have built are crumbling, not from force but from the sheer weight of their genuine feelings for you. The silence is breaking. The truth is rising to the surface so clearly that it's becoming visible to everyone around them. Their friends are noticing a new lightness in their spirit. Their family senses a change, and even strangers can pick up on the positive energy they're radiating. Pay attention to the unspoken language, the warmth in their eyes, the tenderness in their tone, the small, thoughtful gestures. This isn't gossip or wishful thinking. This is heaven lovingly revealing a connection that was always meant to be seen and known. You may have spent time wondering, why the distance? Why did things feel so unclear? It's important to understand that during that time of waiting, a quiet miracle was taking place. While you were patient, the universe was actively working to soften their heart, to heal old wounds, and to prepare them for this moment. Those sudden memories of you that would pop into their mind, or the songs that reminded them of your connection, those were divine whispers, gentle pushes from their angels. The love growing within them has become too powerful to contain any longer. It is now overflowing into their actions and their energy. This means that even if the words haven't been formally spoken yet, their heart is already speaking a language that can't be ignored. When your name comes up, feel the shift in their energy. Notice the unconscious reaction of their soul. This happens because a bond that is written by God, a connection forged in the spirit, is permanent. No amount of time, distance, or human pride can erase what has been divinely created. If this message resonates deep within your soul, I want you to claim this power. Take a confident breath and declare either out loud or in your heart, I receive clarity. This isn't just a phrase. It is a powerful act of faith. By stating you are clear, you open the door for the universe to move in even more amazing ways. See the bigger picture here. This isn't about exposing someone to cause embarrassment. This is about divine alignment. God is bringing your hidden, beautiful story into the light because it carries His signature of love. You are finally being honored and seen for the quiet faith and love you have carried so bravely in your heart. Your story is becoming a testament to the power of patient, believing love. Let's look at what's happening now. Those who had their doubts are now seeing the proof with their own eyes. The people in their world can't miss it. The new sense of peace in their smile, the unmistakable glow in their eyes when they speak, and the special care that colors their voice the moment your name is mentioned. This is the beautiful, undeniable result of a love that has been growing and maturing in the light. Remember, they may have tried to control these feelings. They might have tried to pretend they were unaffected, but every single time you chose grace over bitterness and responded with peace instead of anger, you left a permanent mark on their spirit. In those moments you showed them the real difference between a fleeting, ordinary love and a profound divine love. Your consistent calmness became their greatest conviction. Now that very truth is shattering the walls they built around their heart. They are stepping into a new season of honesty, and this truth is what is finally setting them free. Get ready, because you might start to hear your name coming up more often in conversations with friends, in random confirmations that feel like little winks from the universe, or in subtle signs you notice online. Don't see this as chaos or mere gossip. See it for what it truly is, a divine revelation. God is unveiling what He always intended for you. He is lifting the veil so that everyone can see the pure and beautiful connection He created. Every whisper you hear is a witness to this truth, and every mention of your name is a message confirming it. Love always rejoices when truth finally comes out, and heaven itself is celebrating this new transparency. The person in question is no longer feeling shame. They are feeling proud of the love God planted in their heart for you. They look at you and admire the dignity in your walk, the quiet strength in your love, and the powerful grace in your forgiveness. Your patience humbled them. Your prayers cleared their vision. Your inner light gave them the courage to be brave. The season of hidden affection is coming to a close. The season of open recognition has arrived. What was once only spoken in the secret places of the heart will now be seen in the daylight. They used to believe that silence would protect them, but instead it became a cage. Now they are making a new choice: the freedom to love and the freedom to confess. This is their journey toward a beautiful freedom, the freedom to finally honor what God has clearly joined together. A confession is on its way because a love blessed by heaven cannot remain locked in the shadows. Once God says it is time to be revealed. My advice to you is this: do not feel you need to rush this process. Trust that God is still at work, carefully finishing what He started. He is personally arranging the perfect moment, and in doing so, He is protecting your heart and your reputation. Remember, this entire unveiling is not meant to bring shame, but to bring a lasting and deep peace. You don't have to struggle to prove this connection to anyone. Heaven itself is doing that work for you. What others may have once mocked, God is now honoring. What was once doubted, He is now confirming before everyone's eyes. Those who spoke carelessly will find themselves quieted by the sheer undeniable power of the truth. This is because when a love is pure, even its public exposure ends up glorifying God. You will continue to see the signs. You will watch as they grow braver and their words become clearer. You might notice them reaching out more often, sharing a meaningful post that speaks to your heart, or even defending your name when others speak. The very people who doubted will feel a sense of conviction, realizing this is something real. God is actively turning their whispers into your witnesses. Every heart that once laughed will now be saying, "This must be the work of God." They are preparing something special for you. A message, a gesture, an action that proves they are finally choosing truth over fear. They will honor you openly, and in that honesty, they will be honoring God. What they once felt they needed to hide, they will now feel compelled to protect out loud for all to see. Please know, with all your heart, that your season of waiting has not been wasted. That time was not empty. It was sacred. You are being refined, shaped, and strengthened to carry this beautiful love with a spirit of peace and grace. You are being prepared to stand confidently in the public light, not with pride or fear, but with the quiet strength of someone who knows their love was written in the stars by God Himself. God was patient, waiting for the perfect moment, the moment when you were truly ready, ready to be seen without becoming prideful, ready to be known and still remain beautifully grounded. This is why this love will never bring you shame. It will only ever bring you a profound and lasting peace. And that very same peace you feel settling over your heart, it is resting in theirs too. This mirrored calm is your confirmation, the sign that the timing is truly divine. God's peace is now guarding both of your hearts at once, synchronizing your journey. Behind the scenes, a beautiful shift is happening. They have likely already confided in someone they trust, sharing their true feelings. And that person? They saw the genuine sincerity, they couldn't miss it. The people in their circle are now starting to offer encouragement, saying things like, "Go for it," or "Don't let them get away," recognizing that this connection is different, special. Even those who were once skeptical are now seeing something sacred unfolding before them. The circle of influence is shifting, and a foundation of support is forming around your love. This is what happens when God begins to move. No human opinion can stand in the way. What He wrote in the Spirit is now beginning to manifest in reality. You'll notice them beginning to tell stories that gently hint at you, speaking of your kindness, your inner strength, your calming presence. People are quietly starting to connect the dots. Love always leaves evidence. It changes the very energy around a person. Notice how even those who once advised them to move on have fallen silent. Their heart now knows what their mind tried so hard to deny, that you are the one. So now your role is to be still and let this beautiful truth unfold organically. Let love speak through its actions, not just its words. You don't need to chase what is already divinely aligned. It is already finding its way toward you. Trust that angels are orchestrating every single detail. Understand that every delay was building depth. Every silence was strengthening your faith. Every tear you shed was watering the roots of something eternal. If these words resonate deep within your spirit, seal this truth in your heart. Whisper it with confidence. I am chosen. I trust God's timing. I walk in light. I welcome divine confirmation. Patience is my power. Now is my time. All things are working for my good. Get ready to receive your blessing in the light. This is your moment of open reward, straight from heaven's hands. The love that is coming to you will not humiliate you. It will lift you higher than you've ever been. You will be seen, but it will be with grace. You will be recognized, but it will bring out your humility. You will be loved openly, and you will feel completely safe, wrapped in God's protection. What was once a secret held in silence is now being spoken with raw sincerity. The waiting you endured, which felt like a delay, is now revealing itself as perfect divine timing. Their heart is finally ready. Their spirit is at peace. They've reached a point where they no longer care about the judgment or opinions of others. Their only concern is the truth. They are listening to what God says, not to what the world thinks. This isn't an impulsive, fleeting emotion. Their love is anchored solid and true. They are done pretending. They are done running. They are ready to confess with their mouth what heaven has already confirmed in their spirit. Understand this now. Their past silence was never a rejection of you. It was a season of preparation. Their hesitation was not disinterest. It was their fear learning how to surrender, and now that fear has lost its power. Love is driving it out for good. Soon their words will find their way to you. They will be honest, unpolished, and pure. You will feel the undeniable weight of their sincerity. It won't sound like a rehearsed speech. It will sound real because it is. Heaven has already written this moment, and earthly time is simply catching up to a divine prophecy. When they finally speak, it won't be to prove a point. It will be to reveal what was always true, that you were never forgotten, you were never replaced, and you were never ever unloved. You will know this is from God because an unshakable peace will surround it. And even before a single word is spoken, you will sense the shift. Your dreams will confirm it. Your spirit will recognize the truth. This is the wholeness you were promised. Listen for the quiet confirmation all around you. You will notice small signs that whisper this truth. Your spirit will instantly recognize them, because a connection that God has united in the spiritual realm must eventually find its voice in the physical world. And my dear, this is that time. The chapter of hidden love is officially closing. The chapter of open, celebrated truth is now beginning. The world is about to see what heaven has been celebrating all along. Please hold on to this. You are safe. This connection is divinely protected. Your angels are actively guarding your names and surrounding both of your hearts, ensuring that every part of this love story brings glory to God. The talk you sense around you is not malicious gossip. It is a living prophecy, fulfilling itself in real time. The whispers are transforming into witnesses. The past silence is becoming a powerful testimony. The truth is going public not to create drama, but to fulfill a divine destiny. You will not be put to shame. You will not lose your precious peace. What was once hidden is now being honored. What was quiet is now being declared. What was secret is now sacred and beautifully seen. The very hearts that once chose silence will now find their voice, and their confession will sound like one thing: pure freedom. This is the kind of freedom that only arrives when love has finally learned to trust the light. They have come to a powerful realization. Love was never meant to hide in the shadows. It was never supposed to be a thing of silence and secrecy. True love isn't about hiding. It's about honoring. It's not about control. It's about stewardship. They now see that their purpose wasn't to keep you a secret, but to protect your presence with the truth, to honor you through joyful acknowledgement, not fearful avoidance. Because real love, when guided by God, cannot stay silent forever. It will always, Always rise toward the light, no matter how long it was held in the quiet. Soon they will speak, and their words will be filled with humility. There will be no performance, no pretending, just the raw, beautiful sound of truth. They will say things like, "I never stopped caring. I couldn't ignore what I felt. I'm sorry for the silence. I finally see what God was teaching me." And when you hear those words, it will not feel like pressure or confusion. It will feel like a deep, settling peace. This is because a genuine confession doesn't come to disturb your heart. It comes to restore it, just as it is written in Isaiah 32:17. The fruit of righteousness will be peace, and its effect will be quietness and confidence forever. This is the unshakable peace that is now yours to claim. Peace is not just coming, it is already speaking. The words about to be declared over your life will carry a profound and steady calm, a peace that confirms its divine origin. You will not be left with a heart full of questions wondering if it is real. You will simply know. This is the clearest sign, because a love that flows from God does not bring a storm of anxiety. It brings the deep, quiet calm of a still ocean. Even now, while you wait, they are quietly practicing their courage in ways no one else can see, in front of a mirror, in whispered prayers, in quiet moments under the vast night sky. They are rehearsing the truth they once were too afraid to speak. They whisper your name to themselves and cannot help but smile. Their thoughts are filled with memories of your kindness, your profound patience, and the incredible grace you showed them even when they felt they didn't deserve a single bit of it. Without even realizing it, you became their living example of peace. You became their personal reference for what real godly love truly feels like. They look back now and see how your gentle spirit softened their pride, how your forgiveness exposed their own immaturity, and how your inner stillness brought a convicting calm to their chaos. They now understand the truth. Your love for them was never ordinary. It was holy, and holy things simply cannot stay hidden forever. It is just as John 1:5 tells us, "The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it." My dear, your love is that light. The darkness of silence tried to extinguish it. The distance between you tried to drown it out. Their own fear tried to bury it deep. But the light always finds a way through. The light always speaks again. And now the signs are beginning to appear. Be watchful for these small divine echoes. You might notice a message that was written and then erased. A social media post that seems to mirror the very words of your private prayer. A sudden specific thought that crosses your heart at the very same moment it crosses theirs. These are not coincidences. They are the first gentle words of the light, speaking to you once more. Your moment of divine confirmation has arrived. What you are experiencing are not random events. They are sacred confirmations. As Psalm 37:5 says, "Commit your way to the Lord, trust in Him, and He will act." And right now, He is acting. He is aligning hearts, moving timelines, and clearing every obstacle. He has been preparing two souls who were never truly apart, only being refined for this very moment. Understand this. Every silence had a purpose. Every period of distance was part of a grand design. Every prayer that seemed to go unanswered was quietly, powerfully working for your ultimate good. So when they finally step forward, meet them not from a place of old pain but from your new hard-won wisdom. Do not let past wounds speak where your spirit of grace belongs. Your response will help shape the beauty of what unfolds next, because this is more than an emotional reunion. It is a divine revelation. Love that was hidden for too long is now finding its way back into the daylight. In their heart they prayed, "Lord, let them see my heart." And God replied, "Then show it." And they are learning to, through their actions, their surrender, and their newfound courage to love openly. You have sown in tears, and as Psalm 126:5 promises, you will now reap in joy. You have cried enough. You have waited enough. Your joy is now due. Their confession will be your harvest, living proof that what was planted in faith never truly dies. It only grows beneath the surface until its appointed time. And my dear, this is that time. This love will not return to you as mere pride or a simple apology. It will return as a living testimony, not to glorify the difficult past but to glorify God. When people see the profound change in them, they will know that only heaven could orchestrate something so precise and beautiful. You will look back and realize that the waiting was a form of worship. The silence was a divine strategy. The delay was a purposeful design. As Romans 8:18 reminds us, the sufferings of this present time are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed. That glory is almost visible now. The very story that once caused you tears will now cause your heart to soar. The angels who once whispered wait are now singing fulfilled, because this isn't an ending, it is the beginning of visibility. This love is stepping into the light, into honesty, into a peace that will feel like prophecy becoming flesh. You will feel the very air shift. Your spirit will recognize the moment, and everything that was once confusing will suddenly make perfect sense. What once felt like silence will now sound like a beautiful harmony. What once felt like distance will now feel like divine preparation. You will feel the stillness of heaven wrap around your heart like a final confirmation, gently whispering, "It is done." You will finally understand that being unseen was never a rejection. It was your preservation. You were protected for a purpose, and that purpose is now unfolding in the light.